Ice hockey truly represents the pinnacle of athletic resilience, doesn't it? In my 20 years covering professional sports, I've always been struck by how hockey players redefine what it means to compete through adversity. There's something uniquely compelling about watching these gladiators battle night after night, especially during the Stanley Cup playoffs, when every shift, every shot, every save could dramatically alter a team's fortunes and legacy. The relationship between fans and their goaltenders has always fascinated me as well. No position in professional sports carries quite the same psychological burden. These masked guardians stand as the last line of defense, where a single mistake can overshadow 60 minutes of brilliance. The emotional investment fans place in their netminders creates this incredible tension that makes playoff hockey so captivating to watch unfold. Toronto Maple Leafs fans received welcome news Tuesday as goaltender Anthony Stolarz returned to the ice for the team's optional morning skate at Scotiabank Arena, allaying concerns about his availability for Game 2 against the Ottawa Senators, following his unexpected absence from Monday's practice. Stolarz, who delivered a stellar 33-save performance in Toronto's commanding 6-2 victory in the series opener, had missed Monday's team activities, triggering immediate speculation about a potential injury resulting from a collision with Senators forward Ridley Greig during Game 1. The incident, which left Stolarz's leg momentarily pinned against the goalpost, had created palpable anxiety throughout Leafs Nation. Head coach Craig Berube addressed the media Tuesday, characterizing Stolarz's absence as nothing more than scheduled maintenance, following his Game 1 workload. It was just a rest day, Berube explained during his press availability, something that the team and the goaltenders discussed. The coach notably declined to specify whether this maintenance day had been previously planned or was implemented in response to the contact from Greig. This strategic ambiguity aligns perfectly with playoff hockey's notorious information management, where teams routinely conceal injury details to prevent opponents from targeting vulnerable areas. What remains clear, however, is Stolarz's return to on-ice activities indicates his readiness for tonight's crucial contest as Toronto looks to take a commanding 2-0 series lead before the action shifts to Ottawa. Stolarz himself had downplayed any injury concerns in post-game comments following the series opener, and the organization quickly communicated to media that there was no significant health issue to report. His participation in Tuesday's optional skate appears to validate these reassurances, with all indications pointing to his presence between the pipes for Game 2. The 30-year-old netminder has been nothing short of exceptional during Toronto's playoff run, posting an impressive .926 save percentage that positions him among the elite goaltenders of the postseason. His emergence as a reliable last line of defense represents a potential season-altering development for a Maple Leafs franchise that has historically struggled with goaltending consistency during their recent playoff appearances. Toronto's well-documented inability to advance beyond the first round in recent years has frequently been attributed to goaltending concerns during critical moments. With Stolarz demonstrating remarkable technical consistency and mental fortitude under playoff pressure, many analysts believe the current postseason could finally see the Maple Leafs break through their long-standing barrier to deeper advancement. Takeaway. Collision with Greig has added another dimension of intensity to an already heated Battle of Ontario playoff series. The Senators forward has rapidly established himself as a despised figure among Toronto supporters, not only for the contact with Stolarz but also for delivering a controversial cross-check to Leafs captain John Tavares during Game 1's increasingly physical proceedings. These confrontations have sparked renewed discussion about officiating standards in playoff hockey, particularly regarding the traditional loosening of penalty thresholds during postseason play. How the officials managed tonight's contest could significantly influence the series' trajectory, especially if retaliatory actions emerge from either side as emotions continue to escalate. For Toronto, maintaining disciplined aggression while establishing a protective presence around Stolarz will be paramount to their game plan. Berube's coaching philosophy throughout his career has emphasized controlled physicality. and his messaging likely centers on channeling any emotional response into structured, systematic hockey rather than undisciplined retaliation that could provide Ottawa with power play opportunities. The Senators face the substantial challenge of regrouping after a decisive defeat in Game 1. Head coach Jacques Martin will need to implement tactical adjustments to counter Toronto's offensive firepower, while simultaneously addressing his team's defensive breakdowns. Ottawa's ability to establish an effective forechecking presence and disrupt Toronto's transition game will be crucial to their chances of evening the series. Special teams' effectiveness could prove decisive in Game 2, as both power play units demonstrated moments of excellence in the opener. Toronto converted on 2 of 4 man advantage opportunities, while Ottawa managed 1 power play goal in 3 attempts. In what projects to be an increasingly tight and physical series, these special teams battles often represent the margin between victory and defeat. With Stolarz confirmed back on the ice and apparently unhindered by any lingering effects from the Game 1 collision, the psychological edge remains firmly with Toronto entering tonight's contest. Their dominant series opening performance, combined with the reassurance of having their top goaltender available, positions them favourably to take a commanding lead before the series shifts to Canadian Tire Centre for Games 3 and 4. For Stolarz, personally, tonight's game presents another opportunity to cement his status as Toronto's playoff solution in goal. After spending most of his career as a journeyman backup across multiple organizations, the Edison, New Jersey native is seizing his chance to establish himself as a playoff difference-maker at age 30, potentially writing his name alongside beloved Maple Leafs goaltenders who delivered memorable postseason performances. What are your thoughts on the Maple Leafs goaltending situation heading into tonight's crucial Game 2? Do you believe Anthony Stolarz is truly healthy after that collision with Greg? Or could the Leafs be downplaying a potential injury issue? Drop your predictions for tonight's game in the comments below. I'm especially interested to hear if you think Toronto has finally solved their playoff goaltending problems with Stolarz between the pipes. Hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive playoff coverage. I'll be delivering behind-the-scenes insights from this series that you won't find anywhere else. The Battle of Ontario is just getting started, and my gut tells me we might be witnessing the beginning of a special playoff run in Toronto if Stolarz continues his stellar play. Until next time, keep your hockey passion burning bright. The quest for Lord Stanley's Cup waits for no one.